Good morning, good late afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Big welcome to In the Know with Peter No. My name is Peter No. I am your Senior Presidential Director, your coach, your bodybuilder, your best business partner, your best friend, whatever you want to call me for the next hour. I will be that for you. As in the next hour, what we talk about here on In the Know is things that you need to know about the industry, about personal development, about growing, about the environment, about network marketing, about anything. We talk about all topics because this is a community of lifestyle as we have built so big, so huge now in the last 4 years. And just to and to start off our call, today is what day, everybody? It's November 1st.
National Vegan Day.
It's vegan day from Shari. So she's making a lot of vegan dishes in that kitchen. Everybody, last
Cheese
week
steaks on Peter.
before as we are preparing everyone for these calls for the last 60 days now, everybody, we have a full November and December to call it our 2023 year. So to start off our call, we're going to have about 100 to 120 people here on this afternoon. How many of you this year can gauge that you have grown? Did you get healthier this year? Yes, I know you did. Okay, that's 1,000%. Second thing, when you got your health back, did you gather more time? Did you learn how to earn more time? Did you carve out more time for yourself, for your hobbies, for your personal reasons? Did you get more time because you got more healthier, got more energy, things were relieved, and you didn't have to do the things that you had to do before when you weren't healthy? So did you have more time? Good. Now, if you couldn't answer that one, take the time the next 2 months and just figure out, because you got your health back. For example, some of us had headaches. Some of us had pain. Some of us were on crutches. Some of us were preparing for some surgery. And all of a sudden, you took this patch and this technology, and things all of a sudden disappeared. And when they disappeared, did you feel better and did you have more time because you didn't have to address that issue? Good. Now, when you had more time, did you do anything with that time? Did you learn how to grow? Did you learn how to get more freedom? Did you learn how to build a business on the side, and then maybe you made some more financial gains, or you learn how to earn some more income? And did you learn how to have more financial freedom or freedom?
I poured my time into LifeWave, and I'm getting all those things.
The reason why, Debbie, I'm saying this right now, and to start off this call today, we're going to talk about how much this business cost. Who here wants to learn about that? How much is this business costing you? And how much is this business costing you if you don't do this business? Ooh, that's a good one. We're going to I will be calling on people. I want today to be a really hands-on. We're going to really pick each other's brains on this, okay? And I want to talk about rebuttals. How do you rebuttal? Does anybody have any challenges rebuttaling people? Okay, good. And then after that, I want to talk about, for the last 10 minutes, why the beauty industry, how we're going to do this. And I was already excited for today. I have some great testimonials lined up for each one of you. But as we have one more week for November 8th, it gives me more time to dig in deeper into hearing from what you want. So, everyone, my name and number is on the chat. I would love to start picking brains on whatever you need. You can Facebook message me, you can text me questions for the beauty industry, video topics, anything that you like to do. If you are a professional yourself, or if you know anyone who'd love to be interviewed, please text me also. Okay, so let's get this party started. We're gonna take some good time on this. Okay, how much does this business cost you? Okay, let's talk about HTF first: health, time, and freedom. Okay, let's talk about health, everyone, because I want to get you to this point when as we talk about these topics, I want you to just put yourself in other people's shoes. I want you to put yourself in your shoes. Where were you at before you found the patches? Sometimes we have miraculous testimonials. Sometimes you don't even pay attention to. Maybe it was that finger that was just stuck like this, and all of a sudden, boop, you put an Eon on it or an X39, and that finger, that trigger finger went away. But what if you were a hairstylist and that trigger finger was there so long that you couldn't cut certain haircuts? Does that make sense, everyone? I want each one of us, as we are going to go through the next 60 days, the next 8 more In the Know podcast, I want to dig in so deep with each one of you so we can really understand what's going on in other people's life. We're going to train each other how to listen, and we're going to learn how to peak, pre-qualify even better now. Okay, so when we talk about health, okay, how much does this business really cost you? Who here is the breadwinner in their home? Okay, now imagine this: you have no energy. If you have no energy, what can you do all day? Like Johnny did, nothing. Nothing. If you don't have energy, you're not mentally motivated. If you don't have energy, there's something going on in your body. Everyone, we are like a battery. Our cells are like batteries. You can tell when there's somebody has low voltage. Can you tell that? Through their energy. Okay? When people sometimes ask me, what do you do? I say, I sell energy. They're like, what kind of energy? Oh, what have you heard about stem cells? What have you heard about ATP? Can I turn you on real quick? Oh, how do you turn me on? Here, give me your neck. I just patched you right there. I turned you on. Watch this video now. Watch this website right here if you'd like to know more, right? So, energy. Who here knows people that have Parkinson's, diabetes, dialysis, cancer, MS, and I'm naming you what? The most chronic challenges that you can have as a human being, right? When you have those challenges, what can you do in a day? Nothing. The only thing when you're sick, everyone, when you have health challenge issues, what is the most important thing that you think about every single day? how to get better. You're looking for every solution to get out of that pain. You're looking for every solution to feel better that day. That's why when you hear these testimonials and all of a sudden somebody who's 70 years old took a patch, and Marcy, she cried over this lady. I believe she was like in her late 70s, and she had this pain or disease since she was 18. And in the last 60 years or 50 years, she has never had a quality of life for 50 something years until she put the patch on. And now she's coming into the last quarter of her life, and she literally is bawling because she has never felt that freedom before. How many of us can relate with this lady? Now, that is the beginning. How much do you think she's willing to pay? How much do you think financial? How much do you think she's willing to pay if she really knew that that was her solution? $5 a day? $10 a day? 10,000 an injection? 5,000 an injection? $200 acupuncturist? Reiki, whatever. You guys know where I'm going with that, right? How much is a person willing to pay to get out of their pain? I want you to think about that, because when you start piquing people's interest and you start asking them questions, if you do not understand their problem, if you don't go deeper into understanding what their life is like with their issues, with their challenges, and you surface, you skip that whole listening part, are you ever going to give them value or help them understand what the solution or what their freedom would be like? If you can tell stories, and if you're really good at painting someone the freedom, does that make sense? What is a freedom? Get them through the day. Give them a hope. Even hope is freedom. Does that make sense? When Victoria, if you talk to that person and you've explained, you've pre-qualified them, you piqued them with the tools. Do you know every time if somebody's in pain and they just watch a website or they watch someone's video on that exact pain, do you know in their mind, in their nervous system, things are activating because they feel like, oh my God, what if this is it? Do you remember when you first took that patch? Do you remember that was this is it moment for you? I want you to feel that with every person that you talk to now. Now, once you understand their health pain, who here has time pain? What does time pain look like, everyone? Victoria, do you want to share what time pain looks like for you?
Well, I think we all feel like we don't have enough time. We get like really stuck in that cycle of, I have so much to do and not enough time to do it in. And if we're working, then it's even more compounded because we spend so much time at a job or a private practice or whatever it is that we're doing.
Isn't it so ironic when you have physical pain, you have financial pain, and then you have time pain, but you still have to go to the job. You still have to go put up with all the things that you have done. And I'm going to ask I'm going to write this down, everyone. If you already have a health pain, time pain, and a freedom pain, what have you done? This is what I ask all my prospects. What have you done in the last 1 to 2 years? What solutions have you worked on in the last 1 to 2 years to give you back the health, the time, or the financial freedom? When you ask them that direct question after you learned what their pain was, I'm telling you, that moment of silence, whether it's a minute, 2 minutes, or 5 minutes, that is your aha moment, because you just hit them in the head to think about something that they don't get asked, or that nobody cares about, or nobody has a solution for. Did that make sense, everyone? When you can go deeper and you can find that out right away, when you start piquing their interest, and piquing their interest sometimes is not about, what have you heard about stem cells? What have you heard about peptides? It could be hey, what have you heard about a solution for your time pain? Or have you ever heard of ways to buy you back time? And that's why we're talking about these piquing interest stuffs, right? Now, if you don't have time, can you go back and really think about what is the three most important things in a day? What is the three most important things in a day for you to get you through your day where you feel fulfilled? I'm going to give you a minute to think about that. What are the three most important things in the day that helps you get through your day to be fulfilled? I'm going to tell you mine, okay? The moment I started this 4 years ago, and I started living this BLD, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner lifestyle, 5, 6, 7 years ago now. What fulfills me is when I help someone learn something. If I help 1, 2, or 3 people in a day, whether I pick up Victoria's phone call and we do a 3-way call, and she learned something through that 3-way call. Whether I learned, I called Pat called me, she needed help for me to input an order for her. I helped that person join our community. The question is, what is the 3 things that you want to do, or 3 things that is most important to you that will help you get through the day, that fulfills you? The reason why I'm asking this question is, if you don't have time in a day, I want you to start questioning yourself. What are you doing to waste your time in a day? Because if you're not fulfilling, if you're not fulfilled, if you're not growing, then you could be wasting your time on things that could not be building you, leveraging you, or duplicating you. Does that make sense? That's when you start really have to go and back and go, what is fulfillment? So for Alan, I know he loves to go to church. He is a community man. Every day he will preach, read the Bible, he will talk to people, and that fulfills him. That is his number one thing. The second thing is, God comes into him and he's probably asking, who do I need to talk to today? That is the second thing. And the third thing is, watch his diet, so he better eat something right so he's feeling good today, right? Do you guys see where I'm going with this? There are things that you need to do on a daily basis that will fulfill you. There's things you need to do on a daily basis that will keep you surviving. But you're going to have to come to a moment in time when you get out of your survival stage. How do you do that? When I came in here, my only goal every day, and when we started the Zoom podcast, my goal was just expose. Get this word out there. Get the word out there. Do it. Because we were locked down in the COVID, there's not much we could do. Nobody could talk to each other. There is nothing else. So my brain just went into overdrive, and I'm like, let's get this technology out there. Now, once you understand your 3 things that you need to work on, everyone who here knows someone who needs financial help? That was a trick question. Everybody needs financial help, okay? Who do you know today? Let me ask you a very simple question, and this is my one-liner closer. Can you walk away from your job and your business today for 90 days and you will still have a job or you will still have a business?
Mm-mm.
If you just straight out wiggled your head and you said no, you don't have a system.
Mm.
You are trading time for money.
Right.
Did you all understood what I just said? It just goes straight. There is no sugarcoating. There is nothing in the middle. If you cannot walk away from your job in 90 days, and if you cannot walk away from your hair salon, your mechanic, your doctor's office, your corporation job, your dry cleaner, your anything, anybody, whatever you do. Let me ask you this. Who here is already earning $50 a week in cycling? I want each one of you to think now. Let's get into the business now. How much does this business really cost you? So I see Diane getting her hair done. I could easily ask her hairstylist right now, can you walk away from not cutting hair for 90 days? And would you be able to survive, pay your bills, or would you need a whole nother year to catch up because you lost 3 months?
Yeah.
You see how direct these questions are. Now, let's talk about the business, and I want to talk about the $50. When you get peaked, and when you understand our technology, and everyone, remember, we're shifting, we are a technology company, right? Technology, wearable technology, water technology, humanitarian technology, whatever technology is, we will be the umbrella of that. Now, if you truly understood the power of this patch, what this X39 and what our technology does, if you really knew it, or what price can you put on this patch? Now that we know what it does, right? What if this was $1,000 a sleeve? What if it wasn't $100? What if it was $1,000 a sleeve? And we're already seeing people on MS, dialysis. What if somebody just already healed themselves already, and they know the power of this? Would you still buy this for if this was $1,000? You might have to, right? What if this was $500, $200? I'm only giving you a price frame because I want to give you something to compare to. How much does it cost for a family of 3 to get this started? $500, a gold pack. Why am I starting with the gold pack? You can come in with the bronze and the silver, doesn't matter. You're going to get to the gold pack one of these days. The gold pack is $4.99. The gold pack is the maximum package. It's the only package that you need to get into to reach the top of the compensation plan, everyone. Did you know that? And if you did not know that, I'm going to make sure the gold pack is the pack. The platinum and the diamond are just more products, get it cheaper, and commission perks. That's all. I'm only going to focus on the gold pack today, okay? Everyone, how much does it cost every month to maintain your business with products? 110 PV, personal volume. You can do that month to month. You can pay it 3 months ahead of time, or you can pay it 6 months ahead of time. If you pay it 3 months to 6 months ahead of time, it averages out to $5 a day. So if you truly understood, if I was talking to Shelly and I truly understood Shelly's pain, Shelly's time pain, Shelly's financial pain, and Shelly really wants to change her life. She really is tired of all these pains. And if we piqued her well enough with our website and our podcast and our tools, and if she watches that because she wants it so bad, do you think there's anything stopping her from finding $500 to make sure that she gets on any patches she needs, and then within the next 30, 60, 90 days, she can go through a whole protocol and activate herself? I'm giving you guys the flow. This is how I think about things. And then after Shelly gets a result, then Shelly saw how you did it to Shelly, how you piqued her mind, how you pre-qualified her, and then how you guided her to a package. And then Shelly just activates her monthly auto ship for $5 a day, which she can continue to just take our patches. And then when Shelly gets excited and gets results, and she starts enrolling people and she becomes a manager, and now she starts earning $50 a day, $50, $100 for signing up a gold, $50 from cycling, $50 from Gen Match. And now she starts seeing, oh my gosh, not only did I get my health back, but I also see a future in sharing this so I can get my products for free. Number one, who wants free products? Good. And then number two, what if this business now can teach you how to become a true entrepreneur, a real entrepreneur, where you're building systems, where you're building people? You need to build two things, everyone, to retire: people and systems. People and systems. If you don't build those two, you're just trading time for money. That is the cash flow quadrant. So the question is, what are you spending your $5 a day on? Karen, what are you spending $5 a day on?
Honestly, my patches for one.
Okay. Do you have $5 lattes?
No, I don't.
Who here has $5 lattes? Who here has $5 juices? Who here has $5 alcohol? Who here has $5 cigarettes? Good. That was a test question. Who here spends $5 on their phone bill a day? Who here spends $5 on their car insurance, health insurance, life insurance? Who spends $5 a day more on groceries? Who here spends $5 a day on their internet, their car payment, their mortgage payment? their gym membership, their Pilates membership, their Amazon account. Do you know where I'm getting with this? You can always find $5 a day. You can always find $500 for your health. You can always find $500 for a business. And if you don't learn how to build this direct sales, if you don't learn how to brand yourself, if you don't learn how to develop yourself, and if you can never ever answer the question, I can walk away for 90 days, because I promise you, Marcy and I can walk away. April, Stacy, every 85 of our PDs, SPDs, and EDs can physically walk away, and we can still earn an income, and our business still will be growing because it is already systemized and duplicated. Do you know how powerful it feels in your lifetime to be able to say you can walk away from something, and you're still earning the same or more 90 days later? Who wants that? You got it already. You're here already. You're doing this already. All you're going through now, every single person that joins you or is joining your left leg and your right leg, it does not matter. That one person can give you that freedom. It happens in unilevels, but it happens faster in binaries. Do you know, I want you to feel the power of this binary. This binary, because you're in a position when you can attract the right people, or you can teach your teams how to attract the right people. What if that one person can change a whole line's directory? I'll give you an example. Shari. Shari is our perfect example. She fits us in her nooks and crannies. And then all of a sudden, her and Bob went to an event. And then we found Mary Lou. And then Mary Lou pushed her lineup. That's one of hundreds of stories. I'm just using that as an example. Does that make sense? Whether you know it or not, every point, every PV that gets carried over with you, do you know that is your piggy bank? That is something that carries with you. It is worth money. Your account, whether you have enrolled somewhere or not, it is valuable. It is worth something. Does that make sense? But it's worth something when you add time, energy, and effort into that account. How do you do that? By adding people. It is all about people. You have to learn how to connect with people. You have to learn how to open up to people. You have to learn how to guide people. You have to learn how to make friends. You have to connect. That is the secret sauce here. All we do here every day is support you how to talk to people, support you what to do when you talk to the people, and then support you what to do after they come into the business with the people. We're just a huge gym. We're just a huge college. That's all we're doing every day. Does that make sense, everyone? So what you do every day, moving forward for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what you put in your mind, what you feed your body, this is today's call is really, it's November 1st, everyone. I'm just preparing you every day. I've been holding your hand since January 1st when we started In the Know, a little bit, few months before that. You are now growing constantly because you're hearing things that nobody talks about. And that is called value. Okay, so how much are you spending? What is your $5 a day look like? So when I talk to my prospect, after I find out their pain, after I peak them, after I pre-qualify them, there is no question how much this business cost them and how much the investment is. $500, piece of cake. Put that on my credit card. Give me the patches. $5 a day, give it to me. I'm on that. I'll spend $10 a day. Whatever it is. Does that make sense? You want to get that, you want that coming out of their mouth because you're so good, because you are the solution for them. Trust me, if you don't do it, guess what they're going to buy for $5 a day? Costco vitamins, Rite Aid supplements, Target BS stuff, okay? If you are not the conduit for them, they're going to spend and waste their money on other things anyways. You just want to help them here. Now, my goal, and you know, when I went into the health industry, is my goal is I'm going to do whatever possible with Peter No to take away money from the pharmaceutical industry. That's my goal. I am sick and tired of people getting poisoned. I'm sick and tired of my family getting poisoned. I'm sick and tired of my friends' families getting poisoned. I'm sick and tired of them making so much money, and then every commercial, there's 3 pages of side effects, and I'm sick and tired of people not understanding that is deathbeds. But I cannot do it myself. I cannot do it with 2. I need a whole gang. So that's why I build people. That's why I build value. That's why I'm coaching each one of you to be your own coach, to stand up for what you want, and now for you to make money so you can have more time, so you can help do more outside in the world, so you can one day say you can walk away for 3 months, 6 months, a year, and then still focus on humanitarian things like David. Because every time when you bring on a new partner, every auto ship, when you buy something every month, do you know we're giving David more time so he can create more things in his lab, so he can save the world, and then we're just a conduit and we're just a connector to the world for him? Just think of us as bees with the honeybees, or just think of us as ants with the ants. We just go and we just do what we do, right? Does everybody feel that power? You have that power. So today I might be going a little bit deeper in the mindset, but again, I am starting off this month for you because we're going into the last 60 days. Some of you might need to hear this. Some of you might need to watch this 1, 2, 3, or maybe 5 more times. Okay? But it's okay because we still have 60 days left before the New Year's. So each one of you, today we have 126 people on. Are you getting ready to do your New Year's resolution? Do you have some goals that you love to achieve that you could not do this year because you didn't have the health, the time, or the money to do it? What are we going to change next year when you have all the health, no pain, no stress, you jump out of bed every morning? What are you going to do with your time? What are you going to do with all the money that you're going to make when every day you start seeing $50, $100, $200, $500 a day going into your back office? And how are you going to gauge your growth every 90 days? Remember, I work 90-day spurts. I don't think about next year. The only thing I have, my year calendar, is my actual convention, everyone. The only thing I have on there is I can't wait for the next year's convention, because that to me is the ultimate fulfilling graduation party. We just watched 3,000 people graduate. Maybe it wasn't 3,000 graduating, but 3,000 people felt like they graduate when they watched other people graduate, right? What are you going to do for next year? So I know now today, money is not the challenge. I know now today, working hard is not the issue. I know now today, commitment is not the issue. I want to hear from you now. What is your rebuttals? Let's take 10 minutes. What rebuttals, what challenges are you having? And let's pinpoint you to wake that up. Okay, so anybody want to just go ahead and unmute yourself for any questions on rebuttals that you're getting, and we're going to identify how and why you're getting those.
I don't feel anything.
Oh, that's easy. Do you feel your blood flowing? Do you feel your cancer growing? Do you feel your gingivitis in your teeth? Do you feel your hair growing? Why you don't, what are you expecting to feel, Victoria?
My pain all gone right away.
Great. Victoria, how long have you had that pain now?
Oh, 45 years.
Did you remember, do you remember 45 years ago, what did you do to get that pain?
An accident.
Okay, so was that a car accident? What kind of
Yeah.
accident was that?
Yeah, car
Okay.
accident.
Now, great. You got an accident and you've been living with this pain for 45 years now, right? Awesome, Victoria. Would you be open to take a look at a technology that maybe could be the solution for you?
Sure. And actually, I meant that I've been using the technology for a few weeks or 2 months and still have some pain. So that was
Great. That pain you just said was 45 years old, right? Do you think it's going to go away in 2 weeks? 2 months?
well, evidently not.
Okay, so let me share with you a video on David Schmidt explaining the human body, if you're open to look at it, and then maybe if that can help you resonate why pain could still be there, and maybe how we can be the solution for you for that.
Great, thank you.
Did you see everyone? Did I throw up on her and tell her that this is going to work? I helped her realize how long ago was that pain. I helped her realize that that pain, you cannot feel it because you don't feel these things, okay? But then she acknowledged, and now she's open to take a look at something, and then this is where the dance is happening. I'm dancing with Victoria now. Now, Victoria, that was 1 of 3 today. So can I do this with 2 other people today, everyone? You see how fast that is? Thank you, Victoria. Karen, what's your rebuttal? What's your thing?
Actually, I have 3 that I run across all the time, and I'll just rattle them off. I kind of know the answer to them. One is my insurance pays for supplements and meds, but I did explain to people that when you get sick and you go in the hospital, they pick and choose what they'll pay for. So don't rely on insurance. The other ones is I'm already working in an MLM company, and I don't, for other people not working the MLM, they say that they don't like how it's sold.
Okay, so let's talk about insurance. Sure. Let me share with you. We are a health technology company. You don't get this from insurance companies. You don't get this technology in Costco, Rite Aid, or Target, or your wherever you buy your supplements. We are a health wearable technology company. What have you heard about peptides? What have you heard about stem cells? address their tool, but then we're above and beyond. So the only way to rebuttal that is, yeah, you can get stuff for free, but if you want the high technology stuff, you got to pay out of your pocket. How much does it cost, everyone? $5 a day. So you see where we're going back to the $5 a day again?
Yes.
I'm working in another MLM. I cannot use this. Oh, I don't like that way it's sold. Then go back again to educating them. Again, have you ever been referred a product that you like or a restaurant that you liked? It's the same process. I'm not sharing you something that doesn't work, Karen. I'm sharing you something that is the highest level of technology and health. What are some of the challenge going on with you? Okay, great. This is the only way to get our products. Don't you want a free wholesale account? It's just like signing up to Amazon. That's how it works. Oh, I don't like that. Thank you. Have a nice day. Good luck with your health. Adios, amigos. See you later, alligator. If you care about them enough, keep on pushing it. But if you don't, I don't deal with ignorant. Everyone, I give you permission. Don't deal with ignorance. It's just going to cause you more headache.
I tell them I'm not in the convincing business, but if you change it, you know where to find, right? You know where to find.
Boundaries sets up power. The more that sometimes they're even testing you. Sometimes your family's even testing you how you rebuttal to them. I've had it happen to me all the time. Oh, I was just testing you how strong you believe in your product. Okay, I'll order it right now. Get it? All right, David, what's your question? And we got 3 more to go after that. David, what's your question?
Yeah, well, I had one person say, well, if it's not approved by Medicare, then it's not approved by the FDA.
Okay, so great. So what does the FDA approve, David?
Drugs.
Oh, great, David. Do you know the side effect of drugs?
There are a lot of side effects of drugs, yes.
Oh, great, David. Oh, so you're telling me you love to get something approved by the FDA and you want to be on drugs forever and you want those side effects, right, David?
That's correct.
You told me that, right? Great.
Right.
Hey, would you like a technology that maybe can alleviate all those side effects and maybe will give you more, maybe it could be a solution for some of the challenges you have? And you want to look at some patents instead of FDA approval? Or do you still want to take your side effect drugs for the rest of your life? Can you tell me that right now? Yes or no?
Okay. Thank you.
Did you guys see that? If they have a question with the FDA, tell them what the FDA approves. If they want to keep on taking drugs, adios, amigos. See you later, right? I'm not going to argue against someone who has a fixed mindset on something. Now, if they're open-minded and they want to learn about our technology, you see how I just squeezed that in there? Done. Okay? So, David, use that. Johnny, you're next.
Hi. Yeah. What do you do when they're silent? So I have no problem talking to people, capturing their phone numbers, sending them in touch. And then no one watches the video, they don't respond. I follow up. I mean, I guess it's adios, amigo, right?
Correct. So everyone, that's why, Johnny, the 3-3-3 and the way that you run your day is so important, because it's like asking on a date. If somebody were to ask you on a date and you don't respond to them, what does that mean?
Adios.
Or if it's someone that you know personally that's important to you, and you know maybe they have 5 children, they got 2 jobs. People are just busy, everyone. And that's why I asked you in the beginning, what are the 3 things that are most important to you? Because if you can identify that, then maybe the 3 other things might not be that important. And then that will free you up. When you have a free mind and free schedule, you're going to attract maybe others that have a free mind, a free schedule. Does that make sense?
The other thing, Like
Yeah.
after about 3 follow-ups with them, then my last follow-up is I say, I know you're busy. I respect your time. Do me a favor, keep my number and my contact. And when you have one of those, oh crap moments in life of a diagnosis or injury, please remember this conversation. And I'm always here to help you.
Awesome. Awesome. And then everyone, this is also why right away, Johnny, to pre-qualify them, I send them to the podcast, because if they watch it, if it captures, great. If it doesn't, then at least they know what you're doing. And then if they got busy, you can always follow back up with the podcast. Get it, everyone? The
I have
podcast is just a way how to gauge where they are all the time. Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Let's move really quick through this. Suzanne.
I've had 3 of these, Peter. They have such a strong reaction when they put the patch on. They won't wear a patch again. Where do I go with that?
Oh, great. So if you experience that, everyone, okay, everyone, strong reaction could be a detox, right? Number one, it's a detox symptom that their bodies reacted to that. I always like, and now let's pinpoint Suzanne. Let's go back 2 more steps before they take the patch. Before they put on the patch, everyone, if you already know that they've been in pain, they've been on medications for many, many years, and if they're, especially in the beauty industry, that would be my number 1 disclaimer, detox. Because if you're around chemicals constantly, I promise you, you might and go through a detox, whether it's mild or strong. Okay. So I always say, hey, Suzanne, before we get you started on these patches, I'm just going to let you know these patches work instantly. They work so fast that it's going to push out the trash out of your body. It's going to take out the toxins out of your body, and you might experience a minor or a detox. And if you go through that, just drink water, go through it. It just tells you that something is an indicator in your body that something's wrong. There's something going on there. So you better be on these patches.
Okay.
Okay.
And these 3, it's like, nope, no way. You ain't getting one of those close to me again. So,
Okay. And then again, it's just a premeditation and how you listen to their pains, talk to them before, like a doctor. You got to pre-qualify them.
okay.
Just don't patch them to patch them. Get it?
No, I mean, yeah, 2 of them are dog groomers. One was, she does my personal dog. And actually actually there's 4 of these that happened. I gave her the patches. She gives them to one of her people, and then boom, this person is like, no. And then she gives them to another person. And then finally she tries them, and all of them have the,
So there's somebody who's never been on a podcast, never got trained, never heard testimonials.
Okay.
Maybe
the dog groomer, the one that works with me, I have fed her information. The other 2 have not.
correct. So now you see how duplication works that fast, because if she's not educated and really doesn't know what she's taking, but she trusts you, and now she just opens up her mouth and gives it to everyone without knowing what's in it too, you're duplicating already, Suzanne.
Well, that's true. How do I want to say monthly? She sees my Yorkie come in patched to the gills. Okay. And she cuts them off, and I've been talking to her. And okay, I'll keep trying with her.
Keep trying with her, and then text me, and I can coach you a little bit deeper on this if we need. Okay.
We do.
Okay. Pat Anderson, what's your question? And then we got Jeff and Jennifer.
Yeah, I have a guy. I'm signing him up this weekend or this afternoon, excuse me. But it took a while because he went to his doctor as we suggest, and his doctor told him, "Oh, that's poppycock. There's no such thing as that. They've never invented anything like that yet." That's his doctor told him that.
Okay, so everyone, when someone brings it to a doctor, just understand this, okay? A doctor put out 5 8, 10 years of their education. They are a licensed physician. They are never, ever going to say, approve anything outside of what they know. And if they don't know, they're not going to put their license and their advice on the line by saying yes to something they have no clue what it is. Did that make sense, Pat?
Yes, I understand that. I just sent him podcasts. He has a certain condition, and I found some of the testimonials, and that, you know, that's what brought him around, was hearing other people talk about it
Oh,
with his
awesome.
condition.
And then get around to it. Hey, doctor, I know you're in the medical world. What if there was a technology out there that is proven to reverse age, proven to activate things, peptides in your body? Would you take a look at this? And if he doesn't, then you can gauge him by see how open-minded he is. If they're not
True.
open, adios, amigos. Fire your doctors sometimes too. We have a lot of people who fired their doctors here. Jeff, what's your question, buddy?
Hey man, I think you already answered it, but when someone says before, like, I got to check with my doctor, how do you respond to that?
Before you, what you're going to do is you're going to check with your doctor something that he might not even have a clue on, this technology that's out there in the world. So do you believe in frequency medicine, Jeff?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you believe, do you know if your doctor is learning about frequency medicine, or is he prescribing you pharmaceutical medications?
That's probably all he knows how to do.
So let me ask you, Jeff, if you're going to bring him something that has to do with frequency medicine, but he's only learning about pharmaceutical medicine, what do you think he might say?
But I trust his opinion, Peter.
Great. How long has he been your doctor?
My whole life.
Okay. And how's your health these days?
Crappy.
So I think, Jeff, we might have to, like, let me introduce you to my one of my favorite doctors. His name is Dr. Don Patterson. He can help you with that, Jeff. Guys,
thank you. I get it. Yeah.
do you guys get it what I'm saying?
I liked what you said before as well about the education. That's beautiful.
We're here to educate. So, doctor, can I, you know, or this is a good way to approach doctors if you have a relationship with him. Hey, Jeff, I really respect Dr. Jeff. I really respect your input, your knowledge. I know you're open-minded to natural healing, right, doctor? Yes, I am. Would you take a look at this technology here for me? I just want to know if it's valid. And then from there, you just open the door. Whatever he says, whatever he doesn't say, that will give you a gauge of where this doctor is. And then you move forward from there. Okay? Good. Thanks, Jeff. Last one, Jennifer. Unmute yourself.
Okay, this actually happened to me. A friend reached out to me on LinkedIn and said, hey, how long have you been working for LifeWave? I just bought some patches online. I bought them from Amazon.
Great. So what is the question? She bought it on Amazon.
I can buy them on Amazon. It looks like they're a lot less expensive.
This is how I exactly would rebuttal that. Are you guys ready? Wow, you bought the most powerful technology on Amazon. Who's going to train you how to use it? Why? And then I would ask her, what intrigued you? Where did you get the information to buy that on Amazon? Because somebody had to introduce it to you. Nobody just goes to Amazon without hearing it from a friend, somebody first. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
That person had to hear it from someone to go to Amazon. So I will question her. Why did she purchase a highest technology product on a website where we're not allowed to sell, and all the Amazon, eBay sales, just to let you know, guys, there is some very special holographic numbers in these sleeves where we can find out everywhere, wherever these sleeves come from now. Those accounts get terminated instantly.
So just really quickly, when she contacted me, I assumed that she had a rep because, right, she's on it. So I asked her if she got it from someone, right? Like, I don't know. So she has the most horrific pain and she's
Correct.
on the wrong patches because she's clueless. And she said,
Okay.
I wish I'd known this. So now I'm working with her, but our education and knowledge is certainly worth a lot more than saving $10 on Amazon.
Exactly. So I want to say, hey, you know, I don't know who you heard it from. I don't know why you went on Amazon, but for saving a couple of bucks, I could be your liaison. I could be your coach. I could guide you to that solution because I want you to know this is the best product you just bought, but you need support. Why don't you come take a look at our podcast and see how much support you can get here? And then she might have bought it one time on Amazon, but she could buy the next batch from you.
Thank you.
Okay. And everyone, again, X39 is spreading really fast. The word is getting out there. And that's why I hate to say this, I don't get excited about influencers. Why? Because when they start throwing out the word out there and people start listening to it and they really go to Google, Amazon, and eBay, we can actually lose more sales because influencers are influencing it out there because this is a one-on-one. This is I want to keep this to ourselves. I want to keep it to you. Does that make sense? We don't need this thing blasted out there because we need the belly to belly. We need the one-on-one help with this. You got to guide people through their health journey, okay, and their wealth journey. So, okay, no more. Are we?
Hey, Peter,
Hey, go ahead.
I just want to say what you're talking about is why we're so successful in the #1 team in North America is that we've grown organically, 1-to-1. That's how we've evolved.
Correct. And if you, don't get me wrong, there are successful influencers here, but influencers have to still have somebody in back of them to get those leads, convert those leads, train those leads. If you don't, you're just selling one time. We are not a one package wonder. The magic happens when you give and you start building the journey together. It's a long-term business. I don't want the attrition rate. Does everybody know what attrition means? When more people go out than coming in, okay? We don't have that problem because we get people on auto ships. We get people through the health journey, through their wealth journey, and that is what makes us so successful. So today was a really good call on, we talked about a lot of things. Next week, everyone, I'll say, who here learned something today? Raise your hand. 2, 3, 5, 10 things. Okay, good. Next week is November 8th. It is our first launch into the beauty podcast. I'm just going to take 1 minute to share why I believe that door is going to be so big. Number one, because this technology directly messages to the beauty industry, health and beauty, correct? Beauty salons. How many beauty salons do you know in your neighborhood? Everybody knows somebody. The beauty salons have customers. They have relationships already with their customers. Beauty salons already have employees. Beauty salons already have They're already into this. Beauty salons cannot make more money outside of what they're doing. Beauty salons need a community. Beauty salons need to leverage other beauty salons. Beauty salons today need to detox all the chemicals that they have been breathing, smelling, inputting through their liver, through their skin. Beauty salon, beauty stylists have pain, arthritis, energy issues, allergies, just like everybody else. They look good on the outside, but their insides are pretty not good. There are numerous benefits what I will be sharing. I want to literally create a whole program to exactly make videos, what to say, what to send, how to peak, how to train, how to create tools for them. And I want our next volume, all the next volume coming from the beauty industry. And I want to teach you how to tap root, meaning once you get a salon owner, you're going to get their employees. Once you get their employees, you're going to get their friends and family. Once you get their friends and family, you get their friends and family. By working with just one group, we can build 3 generations of your business one time. So if we all focus on this together for the entire next year, do you think one beauty salon owner in Pennsylvania would love to partner up with a beauty salon owner in Florida? And then that Florida salon is going to partner up with someone in Germany. And then that Germany salon is going to partner with someone in Japan, Taiwan, Korea, back to Mexico, back to Canada. Can you see a bunch of zigzags all around every beauty salon owner, almost like a union? And how much does this cost again, everyone? $5 a day of their tip money. Tip. So we're going to teach them how to convert their tips to residual income. We're going to teach them what if one day they can walk away from their beauty salon for 90 days and they will still make residual income because everyone they introduced it to around the world is using this technology. We're going to teach them how to build more value from the owner to their clients. And what if every salon, everyone, I'm going to leave it with this, get a visual. What if every beauty salon in the world is actually the real doctor office? What if they are the real patching? What if they save more lives in a salon because they're actually helping people get on this technology? Can you visualize what will happen to this industry? So I hope I'm giving you a bigger vision. I'm going to hold your hands for the next 60 days to finish off the year. Today has been a great training. Tonight, everyone, there is no beauty podcast. David Schmidt is talking about Alavida, and we're going to talk about every patch that will be going into the beauty industry, from the skin to the carnosine, to the glutathione, to the Alavida, to the Eon, to the X39, okay? We will break those down for you. So make your list of all your beauty friends, and then I will see you next week. It's been an awesome In the Know today. Love you all, and I'll see you this week. Bye, everybody.
Love you. Thank you.
Love you, Peter. Thank you, buddy.
Bye,
Bye,
Peter.
everyone.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye.
Peter,
Thank you,
thank you.
Peter.
You were going to leave your loop.
Aloha.
Bye, everyone.